Alrighty, yo, what is going on, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. DDG94, back with another reaction video. Today, we finna react to another WatchMojo video, man. Another WatchMojo video.
What they put on your sandwich? Too much goddamn mayonnaise.
Alright, so this is what we gonna do. We gonna watch this WatchMojo video about the top 20 music biopics. Ultra Stereo did a video, but so did WatchMojo. Without further ado, let's get right into it.
How long is this gonna take?
That's really up to you.
Right then. I know how this bit goes.
Welcome to Ms. Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the most memorable, complex, and realistic performances to emerge from the music
Elvis up out
biopic
of
genre.
Some ain't got it, not a lump. I'm a great big clump of talent.
Number 20, Jafar Jackson as Michael Jackson.
This just came out. Hold on, Chief. Y'all not dick riding like this. It just came out. We gotta get this some time, bruh. Come on, dog. Come on, babe. I'm a big Michael Jackson fan as much as the next person, but come on, dog.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Jackson. Michael. Can you believe the casting for the long-awaited Michael took 2 whole years? You'd never know it by watching Jafar Jackson slip into the role of his iconic uncle.
Ready whenever you are, Michael.
Beyond his family name, the younger Jackson is such a natural fit for the king of pop because he embraces the difficulties that come with playing a star like no other. Contributing some dazzling dance skills and even some of his own vocals, he brings MJ roaring back to life with startling accuracy. The fact that Michael is his film debut makes his work even more spectacular, as he tenderly balances his uncle's theatrics with unexpected dramatic heft. He had to show us that he really wasn't scared, and he lived up to his potential.
Hey, where they get this footage from? Hey, Ika, where y'all get this footage from? These niggas trying to get me packed up. WatchMojo trying to get me packed up. Oh, hell no. Hell no, they trying to get me packed up out here. Where y'all get this footage from? Hell no. They trying to get me packed up out here.
Number 19, Timothy Chalamet as Bob Dylan, a complete unknown.
Who?
As the title suggests, Bob Dylan is a bit hard to pin down as a musician and a person. He's so enigmatic, in fact, that he inspired 2007's I'm Not There, in which 6 actors portrayed different facets of his storied career. By comparison, Timothy Chalamet's interpretation is more direct, but he makes up for that through sheer commitment.
Come gather round, people, wherever you roam, and admit that the waters around you have grown, and accept it that soon you'll be drenched to the bone.
The actor sang dozens of Dylan's songs live on set while playing guitar and harmonica, and even isolated himself to stay in character. The final product ensures that Chalamet's dedication was worth the effort, as his voice and musicianship are remarkably authentic. Even more impressive is how he keeps his emotions internalized, reflecting the notion that Dylan's true genius isn't meant to be understood.
How do you sing then?
I put myself in another place, but I'm a stranger there.
Number 18, Kristen Stewart as Joan Jett, The Runaways. Just as the real godmother of punk strutted her way through California's rock and roll scene with unbridled confidence, Kristen Stewart's Joan Jett captures the most attention in this closer look at the trailblazing rock band.
I play guitar, electric guitar.
Ooh. Joan Jett, that's a cool name. You guys got a demo?
No, I don't. No, guys. I want to start an all-girl rock band.
Her version of Jett is a badass take on someone born to live the music lifestyle, and she owns it without ever sacrificing her maturity as a performer. Her rapport with Dakota Fanning's Curry may be where The Runaways packs its emotional beats, but Stewart remains a singularly compelling presence on her own. Even if she chose a different movie that focused on Jet's time with the Blackhearts, she'd still play the part with just as much verve.
Too much goddamn mayonnaise.
Number 17, Daniel Radcliffe as Weird Al Yankovic. Weird, the Al Yankovic Story. Al Yankovic was never going to inspire a traditional biopic. Much like Walk Hard before it, referring to Weird as heavily fictionalized is a massive understatement, and there's no limit to how absurd it gets in spoofing the genre. That absurdity extends to Daniel Radcliffe's performance in the lead role, and yet his brilliance as Weird Al still comes down to his strength as a dramatic actor.
Is everything okay?
They actually made a movie for Weird Al? That's crazy. Weird Al actually got a movie. Come on, bro. The man who parodied all the popular songs of a certain year or a certain man, he gets a documentary? They just giving anybody biopics these days. Anybody could just get a biopic. Not the artists who really matter. They giving one to a nigga who parodied everybody's song. This nigga copycatted and parodied your song. Come on, dog. They giving anybody a movie, bro. Stop it. Stop it. Please. Stop it. For the love of God. Stop it. Please.
Stop it. Get some help.
Yeah, yes, of course. Yeah, no, whose parents wouldn't be proud?
Exactly. Al?
No matter how extravagant the movie or his wardrobe becomes, Radcliffe frequently grounds his work as the accordion-playing maestro because he plays Yankovic with so much sincerity. Like a highbrow thespian with no idea what movie they're in, Radcliffe willingly makes himself the butt of the joke, and his Emmy-nominated performance is all the better for it.
Believe me, you will never find true happiness until you can truly accept who you are.
Number 16, Chadwick Boseman as James Brown.
Okay, here we go.
The late Chadwick Boseman built up a considerable reputation for playing some of the most notable figures of the 20th century. While his legacy has largely been defined by his time as the Black Panther, he arguably proved his worthiness of the Wakandan.
No, it hasn't. It's his biggest role, yes, but it's never defined him. The fuck is she talking about? Fuck is you talking about? This role didn't define him. Him just being a great actor defined him. What the fuck is y'all talking? Y'all love, see, that's that mayonnaise right there.
What they put on your sandwich? Too much goddamn mayonnaise.
That's that mayonnaise right there. That's that shit. That's that bullshit we were just talking about. Instead of just y'all don't do this for any of the white actors. Any of the white actors, y'all don't do this for them. But black actors, it's like, oh, this is the role that made you famous. It's like, instead of it just being based off his talents, nah, we gotta pigeonhole you to one movie. Because that's what we want you to be remembered for.
What they put on your sandwich? Too much goddamn mayonnaise.
Thrown after playing James Brown in Get On Up. In fact, the movie often lives and dies by his performance alone.
No, I take it, and I take it, and I flip it. I goes forward. I live.
The non-linear narrative and fourth wall breaks would be hard to keep up with had a more fearful actor taken the part, but Boseman is the fearless glue holding Get On Up together, and his poise as a singer and dancer is powerful enough to hold the audience's attention even when he's not on screen.
As a show, and as a business, brothers and sisters, better believe I'm both.
Number 15, Michael Douglas as Liberace, Behind the Candelabra. This HBO movie won an astounding 11 Emmy Awards, though Michael Douglas's soulful performance as Liberace was the most deserving win of the night. As the title suggests, Behind the Candelabra finds Douglas in a behind-the-scenes look at the pianist's contentious relationship with his longtime partner, Scott Thorson.
Why am I the Lucy?
Because I'm the band leader with the nightclub act.
No stranger to playing both narcissistic villains and tragic sympathetic figures, the veteran actor fits Liberace into both categories simultaneously. Working alongside Matt Damon, Douglas plays each side masterfully as he becomes a charming controller and a lonely hermit looking for connection. Even at his most unlikable, Douglas still manages to pull us into his deep-seated performance, and does it all while reminding us of the class act who sat at the piano.
Wow. He's incredible.
Number 14, Bradley Cooper as Leonard Bernstein. Maestro. This Oscar-nominated actor set lofty expectations for himself in bringing the life of Leonard Bernstein to the screen. But Bradley Cooper was well prepared for the assignment. At least that's the impression we get watching him in the film. He's not only technically glorious as a director, but his physical performance in front of the camera authentically portrays Bernstein's passion for music.
And I love music. I love music so much, it keeps me glued to life even when I'm most depressed. And I can get very deeply depressed. But I have a work ethic and that keeps me afloat.
Owing to the grand life his subject lived, it's fairly indulgent from time to time, but Cooper effectively locks in when it comes to portraying the renowned composer's skill in crafting seminal music. The actor's enviable conducting skills are on point as well, as he understands that directing musicians, like acting, relies just as much on quiet contemplation as sweeping gestures. Number 13, Sam Riley as Ian Curtis. Control. Even if its imagery remained in color, Control would still be one of the darker movies on this list, as its dreary tone is in keeping with the tortured, short-lived existence led by Ian Curtis. The morose atmosphere is matched by Sam Riley's haunting performance as the Joy Division frontman, who battled epilepsy and mental health struggles while his moody music found an audience.
I can't pay for nothing. I worked hard for this. I tried to get you.
I cried laughing.
You know what I mean?
A relative unknown when cast, Riley's newcomer status benefits him as he assumes Curtis's chaotic stage behavior while internalizing the personal experiences that fueled his lyrics. Control is by no means a rags to riches story, and the actor's heartbreaking work ensures that the character's tragic fate is felt as deeply as the influential work he left behind.
So what about music? Is that beautiful?
Some of it.
What they put on your sandwich? Too much goddamn mayonnaise.
Music.
Some of it, yeah, but some of it's not meant to be beautiful.
Number 12, Jennifer Lopez as Selena Quintanilla.
I've come to the decision that for our Hispanic movie, it's gonna be Selena. We're gonna have to watch Selena, bro. I tried to find that movie that I was thinking of, but I couldn't find it, so Selena is gonna be our option. That'll be 2 Mondays from now. 2 Mondays from now, we're gonna watch Selena.
Perez. Selena. The choice to cast Bronx native Jennifer Lopez as the Queen of Tejano music raised more than a few eyebrows, but one person she managed to convince was the late singer's father. That vote of confidence must have made all the difference, as J-Lo's walk through Selena's footsteps is nothing short of career-making.
First of all, I would like to thank my family, my dad, who's my manager. Dad, I love you. My mom, I don't know what I'd do without you.
She not only looks the part, but also understands the specific rhythms of Selena's dancing style, a skill she developed with the help of the Quintanilla family. In capturing that bountiful yet human essence on screen, she does justice to the millions of fans who lost Selena too soon. Not only that, but her nuanced performance provides a spark that surely helped the movie introduce future generations to Selena's infectious discography. Number 11, Kurt Russell as Elvis Presley.
And fuck Elvis. Fuck Elvis.
A minor.
When you say teenage, how are we talking? Girls who are teenagers.
Elvis. It's no easy feat to choose the best Elvis portrayal, as impersonating the king of rock and roll has become an entire business unto itself. Austin Butler's Oscar-nominated transformation makes a worthy case, but he can't quite compare to the one Kurt Russell pulled off shortly after Elvis's passing.
Well, good, really good.
Oh, listen to that, Elvis, listen! Oh, you win the encore, you win it! Now, you go out there and you sing another song!
Really like it, man!
Despite not singing any of Presley's songs in this TV movie, Russell's natural charisma and athleticism give us a taste of the action star he would become. He not only looks and sounds the part, but he adds a surprising amount of gracefulness to Elvis's rebellious dancing skills. The movie itself is a bit slight when exploring the icon's controversial personal life, but Russell is certifiably golden when portraying Elvis as a beacon of cool.
Sometimes we embrace. Man, it's so real. I wake up in a cold sweat.
Number 10, Jason Mitchell as Eazy-E, straight outta Compton. This profile of rap pioneers NWA hinges upon the chemistry of its ensemble cast, but their performances are so strong that they could carry.
Yeah, but this is tainted though. Low-key, this is tainted because Eazy-E was portrayed terribly in this movie. They portrayed Eazy terribly in this movie. He was not like this in this movie, bro. They said he was broke. He wasn't broke. They said he got beat up by Suge and them. That didn't happen. It's a lot of inconsistencies here, but still great performance, but still.
A solo project as well. O'Shea Jackson Jr.'s uncanny resemblance to his father Ice Cube gives Straight Outta Compton some easy verisimilitude, but it's Jason Mitchell who gives the movie its heart.
As a music manager, let me tell you what I can do for you, Eric. I will make you legit.
It seems as if I could do something for you.
As Eazy-E, Mitchell captures the group's fiery leader as a small-time criminal, provocative lyricist, and tragic victim of his own success. He reminds viewers what was at stake for NWA as they paved a new way forward in music, taking center stage at the movie's invigorating highs and gut-wrenching lows. It's certainly a feat considering the legacy he honors.
I'm ready too. But as long as we stay ready, we gonna know we gonna be on, man. Y'all already know. Yeah. Y'all already know this.
Number 9, Paul Dano as Brian Wilson, Love and Mercy. This underrated Beach Boys biopic takes an unconventional approach to portraying.
Boy, they give it anybody a goddamn movie, huh? Everybody just getting movies, bro. Beach Boys got a movie? Come on, dog.
Boy, it's out the mud. We got Rashad McCown. Kobe's 81. We got Kobe's 81.
I'm just saying, bro.
Who are these niggas?
I cried laughing when I read it.
You know what I'm saying? like, we need to stay away from these niggas.
Co-founder Brian Wilson by splitting the assignment in two. While John Cusack is memorable as an older Wilson looking to break free from his manipulative therapist, Paul Dano completely steals the show as a younger Wilson.
I can take us further if you let me stay at home in the studio. It's what I need to do. Can I promise, when you come back, I will have stuff for you that will blow your minds.
Dano's physical similarities are impressive enough, but his most memorable contribution is the delicate line he walks between Wilson's musical perfectionism and his slowly building struggle with mental health. Dano convinces us that he's both the genius behind the masterful pet sounds and a person simply trying to articulate his feelings, all without ever resorting to emotional manipulation. It's a quietly stirring performance that helped Love and Mercy earn the seal of approval from Wilson and his wife.
Oh, a whole other kind of music. I saw things that you can't see.
Number 8, Gary Oldman as Sid Vicious, Sid and Nancy. There isn't a role this British actor can't get lost in, and his chameleonic gifts were first harnessed in his star-making portrayal of punk rock's most destructive figure. Gary Oldman is unbelievably eerie in Sid and Nancy, but his all-or-nothing performance as Sid Vicious is necessary to appreciating the movie's uncompromising portrayal of an infamous romance.
If I asked
you,
would you?
What would I do? I couldn't live without you.
In addition to his stingy appearance, crazed haircut, and accurate voice, Oldman raises the bar due to his fearlessness in embodying Vicious's larger-than-life stage persona and his unglamorous personal life. It's hardly surprising that the role shot him to stardom, and even though Sid and Nancy was feverishly disliked by the surviving Sex Pistols, even they couldn't deny Oldman's incomparable talent. Number 7, Angela Bassett as Tina Turner. What's Love Got to Do with It? While the Queen of Rock and Roll maintained a mixed response to this movie, her praise towards Angela Bassett was seemingly endless. It's hard to disagree with Tina Turner's assessment of the Oscar-winning actress, as Bassett shoots for the stars in portraying the icon's effortless talent and her harrowing journey to reclaim her identity.
I just believe that anything is possible. You know? Anything. I mean, it took me a long time to get Ike out of my system. And now that I've done that, I'm ready. I'm ready, and I know what I want.
What's Love Got to Do with It frequently hangs its hat on her incredible chemistry with Lawrence Fishburne's intimidating Ike Turner, but Bassett still props herself up on her own terms. Although she works overtime to nail down Tina's famous dances, that emulation is not enough for her. Instead, she transcends her character altogether with an exquisite, free-spirited take on stardom that's entirely her own.
I don't know. Do what you want to do, Ike. I don't care. Let me tell you what I'm gonna do. I got a room full of people who come to see me. You hear me, Ike? Come to see me.
Number 6, Taron Egerton as Elton John, Rocket Man. To play a beloved musician is one thing. To do so in a musical that verges on fantasy is another thing entirely. This is the physical challenge Taron Egerton.
I heard this was super good. I'm kind of interested to see it.
Egerton accomplishes wholeheartedly in Rocket Man, and what makes it even more miraculous is how human he keeps the entire affair.
So what do you think you'll do then? But that'll shoot down your plane.
As the immortal Elton John, the Welshman fills in the singer's extravagant shoes while simultaneously making his Golden Globe-winning interpretation feel original. Egerton's performance is never overwhelmed by the movie's surreal imagery, as he injects energy and pathos into each number with his piano playing and strong vocals. The actor's friendship with John gives his work an additional layer of grace, honoring his struggles with fame and substance use, while still giving the movie its redemptive tone.
I'm still standing after all this time, picking up the pieces of my life without you on my mind.
Number 5, Sissy Spacek as Loretta Lynn, coal miner's daughter. It's ironic that Sissy Spacek was reluctant to play country legend Loretta Lynn, even though she was chosen by Lynn herself. That trepidation is exactly what makes her such a sensation in the role, as Coal Miner's Daughter deftly portrays Lynn's transition from an impressionable small-town girl to a bona fide superstar.
I cried.
We need to stay away from these niggas.
Dude, I'm glad I make you proud, honey, but I can't sing in front of people. I just can't.
Yes, you can, baby.
Spacek works at every moment because she's able to play up the singer's youthful uncertainty and the confidence of her seasoned middle age at the same time. It certainly doesn't hurt that her singing and guitar playing are both excellent, having been trained by Lynn to replicate her. Coal Miner's Daughter helped solidify Spacek as a star in her own right, netting her a Grammy nomination and gratifying Oscar win for Best Actress.
I'm about as old-fashioned as I can be, and I hope you're liking what you see. 'Cause if you're looking at me, you're looking at country.
Number 4, Val Kilmer as Jim Morrison, The Doors. Just as Loretta Lynn instinctively knew who should play her, director Oliver Stone had only one person in mind to play Jim Morrison in his portrayal of The Doors. And yet Val Kilmer's quest to prove himself worthy of the psychedelic rocker didn't end when he was cast. In fact, one could say it only began.
Bunch, man. I had a whole concert in my head, you know. I see it all, Ray, like
what the hell happened to you in the desert, man?
You know, ecstasy.
Get a rock and roll band together.
They put on your sandwich too much goddamn mayonnaise.
Losing weight, training himself in the frontman's hypnotic mannerisms, and learning over 50 of The Doors' songs, Kilmer's dedication lights up the screen. It's an electric showcase that highlights Morrison's erratic nature and his magnetic performance style in one fell swoop. Although the surviving band members disapproved of the film itself, they were nevertheless enamored by how well Kilmer matched Morrison's appearance and voice. Number 3, Marion Cotillard as Edith Piaf. La Vie en Rose. If you're gonna win the first ever Oscar for a French language performance, you can't aim much higher than this. That's what Marion Cotillard does as chanteuse extraordinaire Edith Piaf in La Vie en Rose.
We need to stay away from these niggas.
Bruh, I can tell you right now, ain't nobody watching these. Bruh.
C'est la petite flamme. Sainte-Thérèse. Joie des grands.
The Elton John one, the Liberace one, I'll give you them.
Replicate the singer's once in a generation
Elvis one
singing
for damn
voice.
sure. People gonna watch
work
that.
in the
But
film's
fuck
performance
Elvis.
sequences is so spot on that it really doesn't matter. With Oscar-winning makeup to back things up, her intensity and willingness to stay in touch with Piaf's more unsavory qualities is what makes the actress shine. The movie's non-linear structure keeps Cotillard's astonishing turn from coming across as mere imitation, as we see her shift from youthful and full of life to burnt out and nearing the end before we even know it. Number 2, Joaquin Phoenix as Johnny Cash.
Okay,
Walk
people
the
gonna
Line.
watch this one.
Despite meeting the legendary Man in Black prior to being cast, Joaquin Phoenix didn't believe at first that he was the best choice for Walk the Line. We'll respectfully disagree with the Oscar-winning actor, as his metamorphosis into Johnny Cash is one we still can't fully wrap our heads around.
And the flames went higher, and it burns, 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 the ring of fire.
Playing guitar and recording his own vocals, what truly rounds out his performance is how he matches Cash's stocky appearance and calm, meditative delivery. He's a perfect counterpoint to Reese Witherspoon's exuberance as June Carter, setting the stage for their electric chemistry on stage and their tumultuous relationship off it. While only Witherspoon walked away with an Academy Award, Phoenix's commitment to walking in Cash's shoes is something other biographical performances should be measured against. Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. David Carradine as Woody Guthrie, Bound for Glory. the revolutionary folk singer gets a respectful yet invigorating Hollywood treatment. Renee Zellweger as Judy Garland. Judy, a bittersweet performance that won her a second Oscar.
Everybody suggests things like I'm not a real person, but I am. You understand? I'm only Judy Garland for an hour a night. The rest of the time, I'm part of a family. I just want what everybody wants. I just seem to have a harder time getting it.
Adrian Brody as Vladislav Spielman, the pianist. Oscar-winning portrayal of musical resilience in the face of unspeakable horrors. Barbara Streisand as Fanny Bryce, Funny Girl. This icon's film debut gives life to a theater and vaudeville legend.
A walking illustration of his adoration.
Andra Day as Billie Holiday, The United States versus Billie Holiday. Her mesmerizing work brings courage to a life plagued by obstacles.
Why is the government always after you?
My song, Strange Fruit. It reminds them that they're killing us. Reminds them. It reminds you too, Reginald.
Number 1, Jamie Foxx as...
I had a feeling. I had a feeling. I had a feeling. I had a feeling this was going to be number 1, but I wasn't too sure. Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. That's why he's MVP. That's why he's the GOAT. The GOAT.
Thought they was gonna put Eminem at number 1. I actually thought they was gonna put Eminem on this list. I was about to say, hey man, they put Eminem on this list. You know what time it is.
What they put on your sandwich? Too much goddamn mayonnaise.
Ray Charles, Ray. This might be one of the most spot-on biopic castings of all time. And we aren't just talking about Jamie Foxx's startling resemblance to the iconic Ray Charles. He could have gotten by on looks alone, but Foxx transcends superficiality and becomes one with the R&B legend. He may not do his own singing, but his performance nevertheless finds power from his masterful piano skills and his ability to match Charles's vocal inflection.
We love the timbre of your voice, we like your virtuosity, your energy.
But not my music.
Come on, man, I didn't say that.
Look, man, I meant, this is what I do, man. I gotta make a living. This is what the people want. I don't know no other way.
Foxx's on-point mannerisms are further complemented by his devotion to learning Braille and using prosthetics that obscured his vision. That versatility paid off with a much-deserved Oscar. And considering Ray Charles's passing just months before the movie's release, Foxx most certainly capped off his incredible legacy.
So unchain my heart, please, set me free.
What's your favorite performance in a music biopic?
Alrighty, man, that's just gonna about do it for this one. You already know. When it comes to WatchMojo, sometimes it's just gonna be a little bit too much of that.
They put on your sandwich? Too much goddamn mayonnaise.
But anyways, it's just gonna about do it for this one. I'll see you on the next video. Till then, deuces.